Amannya gange nze Katongle Wilson.
My name is Katongle Wilson. I live in Kalungu district in Chamliwa sub-county. I was told that I was born without a disability, that I developed it later as I was growing up. My legs are weak as I walk from the ground with my right hand.
Nassazi Resty Nabuma.
My name is Resty. I live in Natita, Soweto. I have 63 years. I'm with my niece, Nassazi, a daughter to my late brother, whose wife also died.
Okay, my name is John Bosco Ssemanda. I work with TASO Masaka. I'm the Clinical Services and Linkages Officer.
The problem that I faced is that I got infected with HIV. Additionally to that, I stay alone as I don't have a personal assistant to help me, most especially when I am fetching water and buying food. I can pick up my ARVs from the hospital because it's free from MRC, but my biggest challenge is with food, as it's very hard for me to get enough of it because I repair radios and spoiled phones, but my income is too small to cover all my daily expenses. I swallow medicine, but I usually run short of food, and the type of drugs I take usually hurt my digestive system.
So when you look at people with HIV, people who are infected with TB, first of all, they need to have a balanced diet. And here, when we talk about a balanced diet, we are looking at those basic food values, where we have the energy-giving foods or the carbohydrates, where we have the proteins, vitamins and minerals, not forgetting water. So we need to have that to those who are on treatment for either HIV, TB, or who are co-infected with both.
Nassazi got infected with HIV when she was young. She is also suffering from TB. Her life is a bit disturbing because in her menstruation periods, she suffers from mental disorder. Nassazi became pregnant. She used to receive her antenatal care from Bukulula Hospital together with her TB screening tests. After receiving her first TB dose, she used to adhere to them, but she became reluctant as she was not constantly reminded to take them, and she didn't complete her first dose. She got her second dose. However, she received her third dose at the period when her foetus had matured, and yet she didn't have appetite for food and she didn't eat enough, but she constantly took her drugs.
So the major benefit of having a nutritious diet is mainly to build the immunity, because the moment we have a very good nutritional status, then the immunity of our client would be built, and in that case the fighting of different diseases would be paramount.
Nassazi lost her unborn baby at the hospital, and that's because she didn't have enough nutritious food. I kindly plead for the nurses to get Nassazi food so that she can keep up with adhering to her drugs promptly.
Some time back, as an organization, we were providing food. Actually, way back, we were providing food to people with HIV. We had different projects where we would provide food to these clients, and it was something good. But you see, providing food for someone every day for life is also not that easy. When we started providing ARVs and we realized the general health of our clients was improving, they were no longer bedridden, then some of those programs ended.
If Nassazi could get enough nutritious food and drinks, she could be able to complete her dose for TB and get cured. If only she could get cured of one disease like TB, she could get strength to work to the health facility to get her monthly ARVs. The biggest challenge we face is that Nassazi is not getting enough food to support her immunity.
And when it comes to persons with disability, the challenge is even, the burden is even much higher because some of them are not able to support themselves. So if someone is supporting them on their day-to-day needs, then they may not be able to support with the medicine. So if a program like a MADIPA comes up and in a way they can support them, then it is a very good deal that is welcome, because it is also disappointing for us. You have diagnosed someone with a problem, you have prescribed each and everything, but this person is not able to get the medicine. The following day, the same person will come back with a similar or a more complicated problem.
In most cases, we also have another problem that we use ARVs but still get infected with other diseases like typhoid, TB or malaria, and the treatment costs are so high. And for my case, I don't have a personal assistant, yet I just don't have any way I can get money to cover up my hospital bills. Undergoing scans and transport costs are too high, and so we face a lot of challenges.
Now, say for drugs for those other opportunistic infections, if someone is having HIV and is maybe now diagnosed with hypertension, the funder is no longer giving us money to buy drugs for hypertension or diabetes or any other ailment like asthma, those or urinary tract infection, sexually transmitted diseases. So that's where we are having a challenge.
In these challenging critical situations, I kindly request for assistance in terms of food and medicine, because if I get through these most challenging situations, I can cater for myself in the future.
Our request is to other partners like MADIPA, to government, is to come in and they continue supporting Ugandans, because whether someone is having any disability, is HIV positive, or is having any other chronic infection, it is the duty of the government to support. So we are calling upon government to continue supporting and the other partners who can come and rescue our clients.